Alonzo's Facts of the Day. This is Hyper Edition. So we're going to be going not quicker, but shorter. So last night I was at this Christmas gift exchange, and we all went around the circle telling each other like what we had to give and what we wanted to get. And I asked if people could send me interesting facts. And one person told me this really interesting one about the vampire bat. So vampire bats, they make little incisions on cows often, and then they lap up the blood. But something in, like they need to concentrate it, and there's a lot of blood, and they're trying to get a lot of nutrients. So what happens is while they're lapping up blood, they're actually urinating at the same time. I think mosquitoes do that too. They're like sucking your blood while pissing and pooping all over you. It's really quite a cesspool of filth, blood, saliva, numbing agents. We won't go into the other ones because I can only say those words so many times without cringing. I'm actually very highly like I get embarrassed really easily. Like I kind of do these videos, I think, to help me not get so embarrassed. But I do want to give you more than just one fact, even though that was an interesting one and really puts all the vampire movies into a new perspective. The more battery you have at the end of the day on your phone, the better of a day you've had. And the more holes in a net, the better condition it's in. I love that one. That's super interesting. So, nets, of course, catch fish, and fish are in the sea, and there's a Disney movie about fish called Finding Nemo, and Nemo is a clownfish, and clownfish, if that movie was actually scientifically accurate, which was not at all, it would have been a very different movie, because clownfish are born undifferentiated hermaphrodites. So Nemo would have been able to be both genders. And what happens, so I think what would have happened in that movie is, the mother and father, they would have been hanging out, and there would have been some eggs tending to their little clutch in their sea anemone home, when, of course, mama gets chomped up by a barracuda, which does happen all the time. That's quite scientifically accurate and biologically representative of the of life, life and death. Happens all the time. But what would have been different is that the father, being the only male around, would have turned into a female, and then Nemo would have been born undifferentiated, but then seeing that there was an alpha male, would have become female, and then the two of them would have mated, since Nemo's the only the only other clownfish around. And then, of course, if the father would die, then Nemo would have become a female and then tried to mate with another male. So, clownfish are completely awesome in that way. They're nature's trannies, and it's really beautiful, and I just love how as humans, we want to put, so many people want to differentiate into these strict categories of male and female, but when you look at the scientific world, the world of biology, there's stuff all over the place. I know that there's acellular slime mold that has something like 5,000 different genders, you can kind of call it, because they have different protein indicators that all need to come together, and they need to have something like 55 different genders together to have a successful reproductive event. And it's all these people that say that there's two genders really haven't studied the world, and they don't see how much diversity there is out there, and I think that is amazing. All right, I think that it's so quick. I just want to do a 5-minute video this time, but I'll leave you with this one. Sexy lip bite poses only work on your bottom lip. Not sexy. Have a great day, and goodbye.